All right, it is working. We've had some technical difficulties this morning. Good morning. My name is Rochelle. Thank you for being here. This is my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. And I am doing a reading for fire signs today, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius in all placements. And who's here? Mojo Tarot and Mountain Minstrel. So glad you guys made it. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I'm going to start with the Wisdom of the Oracle, and then I will clarify with as many other decks as possible. Uh, yeah, try not to get too splainy. And Lioness Kitty Cat, good morning. Thanks for being here. All right, so we've got no place like home in. I'm just gonna say reverse because yeah, in reverse, number 50. Chop wood in reverse, number 42. And poised in reverse, number 48. Wow. What all the reversals today. Um you've got some cleaning up to do that you may be procrastinating on. Um you could be having trouble feeling comfortable in your own skin, in your life right now. Just kind of um it's like you want to move to a new circumstance, a new place in your life. Um, but right now you're feeling stuck. And I'm kind of getting that rather than dealing with it, you're you're preferring to just say F it and I don't know, distract yourself maybe with other things that don't necessarily get you out of a situation or push you forward to where you want to go. Let me read in the book here. No place like home. There are times when it is familiar and sorry. Let's try that again. There are times when what is familiar and known is not the best choice. Human I can't even talk. Ah. Human beings are memory driven creatures and we all look for certainty for what we know, even if the qualities we seek in other people and in external conditions are expressed in unhealthy ways. Avoid being too eager to find home. Um, do the opposite of what feels right, even if it's uncomfortable, because what feels right is really what feels familiar. So you're dealing with a situation that you're drawn to because it's familiar, but it's not the best thing for you. There's a need to get outside of your comfort zone to yeah, do something differently than you've done. That the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over but expecting different results. Not that I'm calling you insane. Or maybe it's just temporary insanity, but you're kind of you keep being drawn to the same kinds of things that aren't healthy for you. Chop wood in reverse. Oh, yes. Are you an armchair chair astronaut? So, this is speaking to having lots of dreams and ideas about what you want to do, but not actually taking action. So, maybe that's a part of what's going on here. You have big goals, big ideas about what you want to make happen. But there's a need to start taking consistent action, making consistent effort to move in the direction of something. Maybe it has to do with having so many ideas and things that you want to do that it's hard to focus on just one thing, and then you get distracted or pulled in different directions. But it's whatever is going on, you can't move forward on this because you're not. I'm getting self-sabotage, or I'm getting some kind of like um kind of defeatist attitude. Like, I have all these wonderful ideas, but I don't actually want to take any steps towards them because that's not going to work out anyway. Or what happens if I put all this effort into it and then it doesn't work out? Then I've wasted all this time and energy. Remember that no matter what it is you're doing or that you want, whether it works out or not is kind of irrelevant. Even though I know when you put in a lot of effort into something and it doesn't work out, it can be very disappointing. However, it all leads to your growth. It all pushes you forward to either something working out or learning how something doesn't work so that you can take the correct steps to get to what you want. Okay, let's dive in. Let's dive in with some tarot. Who's here? Redbeard made it. Yay. So glad you are here. Okay, so queso. Starting with the Mystic Mondays deck. One more shuffle. Sorry. Made my computer bounce. Okay. Princess of Pentacles, which is the page. Death. Scorpio energy. And King of Wands. That's your energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire signs. There's an ending here. Something has ended. And you could have been dealing with somebody with earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But ultimately, it was like something started out, seemed like it was working. There seemed like a good opportunity here, but then it didn't work out. Or somebody communicated something to you where they said, enough is enough, I'm done. But you being the King of Wands here, you're there's kind of there's this energy of feeling I don't know, I want to say unfazed, or just like, well, okay, I'm still the king and you're just a page, and um no skin off my back. Or it's a situation that it began and then ended as quickly as it began, but you're still on your throne. You're still the ruler of your domain. And you've already you've already gotten very far in life. Like in your circumstances. Like you have taken inspired action. You could be a leader of some kind, inspired leader, very dynamic. Maybe you have a lot of like followers or people around you looking to you for advice or some kind of leadership. Um, but you're looking at this ending, and I keep feeling like this is a part of, like, you have all these big dreams and ideas, but you're not taking action on them. Maybe because you just need time to get over whatever this is that ended. There needs to be a period of grieving. Maybe you're acting unconcerned, but deep down you're feeling stuck. Maybe this opportunity or new beginning, it fell into that category of what feels familiar, and it ended as quickly as it began because it wasn't actually good for you. So the cat tarot, we've got the King of Wands again. You are showing up very very strongly, very prominently in this reading. Temperance, Sagittarian energy, and the Knight of Wands. Wow. Yeah. You're I feel like you're in the process of finding balance within yourself, with understanding that you need to be patient in order to get what you want. I always say the King of Wands is my hell yes guy. If it's not a hell yes, it's a no. You know what it is you want. You have very strong convictions around what it is you want. Maybe there's another fire sign around you that has caught your attention. Something has ended, and maybe that was so that something new could begin. But it's not time to jump yet. It's not time to whatever this is. There's a lot of passion, a lot of passion here. But absolutely a need to find balance before taking any kind of action. Needing to wait for the right time to strike, the right time to move forward. So, I'm gonna pick some cards from the Good Tarot. Hey, the sun made it. And Linda too. Hello. Thanks for being here, guys. All right, we've got the King of Air. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Two of Water. And the Four of Air. A sudden departure from the fire. Going from the fire to the air. um yeah, okay, so this could be where you are being very logical about a connection that you had. I feel like had, because with this Four of Air, th- there's it's it speaks to s- separating, maybe taking time away so that there can be healing, or it's if there is somebody new that you have set your sights on, this could be a part of why you feel you need to be patient, because maybe you see that there's this really strong connection, but you need to heal first before you can um, make something come together with somebody, have some kind of really strong connection. I don't know. There's some kind of communication here, and somebody's telling somebody something. Oh, we got some kitty confirmation about like you or a person talking to you, that where there is this very strong connection, um, and saying, I need, I'm not over this, or I need to take time apart. Everyone's on a different timeline, so this could be coming up, or it could have already happened, or somewhere in the middle. Um, of course, apply it as it fits, and of course, roles can be reversed because it's just picking up on energy. So, gonna get some cards from the Enchanted Map Oracle. Education, 35. Golden Palace, 23. Magic Stream, 18. That education card speaks to this Princess of Pentacles. This is the all the pages are the students of the deck, but in particular the Page of Pentacles, all about learning, gaining knowledge in order to understand something, maybe understand why there was an ending. Hmm. Whatever it is that you're working on learning, you're going to get some kind of magic from it, because there's this fairy that's gets there above the book. It's like you're going to learn some kind of secret magic. um and this could have to do with like learning, uh, like understanding how of the law of attraction works. Reading up on how to manifest what you want, and this being very successful for you. There's some kind of understanding that's falling into place, that's really um sending you it's sending you in the direction of really wonderful things. And by being in that stream of magic, you're you're connected to the universal energies, and so all this good kind of comes to you, um as kind of a, I can never remember the word. It's like it's an extra thing that you weren't expecting from doing all this learning. But it's like, now that you've figured something out and you're connected, now there's this flow of energy, this flow of abundance, because you've learned something. You're tapping into some kind of universal truth. I want the tarot of mystical moments. Five of Cups. Yeah, there it is. There's the grief. And the Six of Swords. And the Queen of Cups. Hmm. This feels like you wanting to or actively moving away from something that it has felt like a loss to you. It has been painful. Whatever has ended has left you feeling quite sad, potentially, or just, yeah, there's this, it's been tough. Maybe whatever the situation was there was a lot of tension and conflict, but and so there's a there's a grieving of the loss of that, but in the end it's better because now you're not dealing with the tension and conflict. Now you're like, oh, I can finally go feel peaceful. And with that Queen of Cups there's all this healing. Again, we have the healing and this energy of being able to really feel your emotions, learning how to tap into your intuition. It's like once you get a handle on your emotions, or you allow yourself to feel whatever's coming up and learn how to ride those waves, you become adept at wave riding. um, you become familiar with those feelings that maybe were uncomfortable and so you avoided them, but once you really start to feel them, and maybe this is kind of a part of what this is about, is um it's unfamiliar to let yourself feel the feelings that are coming up and emote because of them. um but in fact that is actually, it's you're becoming more emotionally intelligent, and as a result, very you're tapping into your intuition in a whole new way. And it's a part of the learning process, whatever it is that you're doing. You could be doing some kind of thing that is, a seminar or class, or whatever that is helping you learn how to feel things in a new way, or process things in a new way. But ultimately you are moving to calmer waters, calmer shores. um Pick some cards from the Elemental Oracle because I just love this deck. Oceans and what? Bravery. 30. Yeah, this oceans and bravery. This is about getting out of your comfort zone, stepping away from what's familiar. Desert and solitariness. Number 13. Maybe like going on like a solo trip or something, going and traveling on your own. Um, so changed my light bulbs and it's still all washed out. Outer core and fluidity. What is that? Number 12. Yeah, it's like you're going out to the desert to do some kind of like meditation, fasting, like, one of those like things that um spiritual people do sometimes. You're going and being by yourself, going on a vision quest or something, and then you come back from this. Maybe you're going on a retreat, and you come back and it's like you're renewed. You've been I'm getting like Gandalf the Grey turning to Gandalf the White. Although his process was a very like crazy, violent kind of change. This is much quieter, a little less combative, because you're already moving. You already dealt with the combat and the conflict, and now you're just like, I'm going to go be on my own to figure things out. And you do. And you're just like, oh my God, I have this whole new understanding of who I am in relation to the world. She's coming up out of the water. You've been spending time in your emotions. You've learned how to, there's some kind of mastery here that is reflected in how you show up. And you start out as this, in this kind of childlike energy, and you come out a full a fully formed, fully fleshed out adult. And they're feminine characters on these cards, but this can apply to anyone. Glow up, anyone? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to finish with a rune card. I love this. Awaz. Getting assistance as you climb that mountain. This could be a physical buddy, it could be a spiritual buddy, or spiritual, yeah. Let me find this real quick. I seem to remember it being closer to the back. Yes. Travel or a change of residence, as well as loyalty, trust, and teamwork, are the dominant themes for this rune card, which is associated with the horse, a sacred animal in many ancient cultures. And yeah, I mean, we've got Sagittarius. This is for Sagittarius, the centaur. Just as the bond between rider and horse is based on faith, love, and trust. Ooh, and what just popped in my mind is that the centaur is the rider is the horse. So it's about faith, love, and trust within yourself, for yourself. Anyway, just as the bond between rider and horse is based on faith, love, and trust, this rune card reminds you of the importance of these qualities for the key relationships in your life. The card could also apply to a work situation or project in your life that requires discipline, trust, and teamwork if there is to be any forward movement. If you want success, you need to dedicate yourself wholeheartedly. There are no half measures. And I think that's what's happening here. You have to actually dedicate yourself to taking action, not just dreaming the big dream, but doing something about it. Finally, the relationship on which this card could be turning the spotlight is the one you have with yourself. Do you trust yourself? Do you have absolute faith in yourself? If you don't, this card is urging you to focus your energy less on others and more on believing in yourself and building up your self-confidence. And this is really speaking to all these cards here. learning to trust yourself, being brave in the face of fear, and rising, regaining your power, stepping into your power, and gaining this newfound confidence because of knowing who you are and knowing that you have your own back, that you can trust yourself because you have new tools available to you. So, anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks again so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.